This is Valley News Live at noon.
Snow is still coming down after hitting much of the valley this morning. This was the scene in Fargo. The big question now is what's next. Hi, everyone, and thanks for joining us on Valley News Live at noon. I'm Stacy Van Dyke. Here to give us a look at what more we can expect is meteorologist Lisa Green. Hi, Lisa.
Well, good afternoon. We are looking at some conditions today that continue to be snowy in some spots. This is our view down at the Dakota Magic Casino. Still putting up with the snow coming down, reducing our visibility. You can see our flags moving just a little bit as well. So there's some places still in the thick of it, but a lot of spots have started to see things quiet down. Fargo is one of them. This is the view on the tri-level looking east toward I-94 here. You can see our visibility has come up a little bit if you've been watching through the day. The road lanes are looking okay, but look at this right here. This is from the DOT. It looks like there is a car that slid off the road on eastbound 94. So watch out for that if you're going to be traveling in that direction. And we've had some reports of some slide offs with the weather today. Here's a look at the latest radar. You can see most of the snow winding down. We've got a little cell moving into the Fargo area. We'll be tracking in just a bit. And then those snow showers still down to the south that will continue dropping southward. And then there's a little bit of remnant snow up to the north that I'm going to keep an eye on too. We might have a little second light round of snow moving into the Devil's Lake Basin, but you can see the big part of this system is beyond the valley at this point as it continues to travel to the southeast. A look at our visibility gives us a good indicator of where the snow is falling. You can see we're down to less than a mile in Gwinner, so still having some trouble with visibility and snow on those roadways as well. So this is going to be a problem for us into the afternoon. Winter storm warning remains in effect for Fargo, Moorhead, Jamestown, back over down toward Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and Fergus Falls. We have had the northern valley trimmed from the alerts here because the system is moving on from those areas. So still adding a little bit of snow to the valley. When I come back, we'll talk about how much we've seen, and we'll take a look at the weekend ahead when we'll get this out of here and when things might look a little bit better for being out and about.
Hey, that's the big question. Thanks so much, Lisa. Make sure you have the Valley News Live Storm Team weather app so you can keep up with the weather anytime, anywhere. You'll get the latest forecast and conditions so you can plan your day. Just search VNL Weather in the App Store and download it for free. The winter blast is causing some crashes in the metro. This one happened this morning along 25th Street South and 18th Street South. One of the drivers involved was cited with a red light violation. There were minor injuries, but everyone is expected to be okay. And there are plenty of travel warnings still in place throughout the metro at this hour. The North Dakota Department of Transportation has issued a travel alert for most of eastern North Dakota. That includes Grand Forks, Cass, Stutzman, Ramsey, and Richland counties. A travel alert means people can still legally drive on the roads, but conditions will likely change rapidly and could be dangerous. A map of travel conditions has been linked to this story for you right on valleynewslive.com. A funeral is happening right now at Good Shepherd Lutheran in South Moorhead for 7 members of a Moorhead family who died of carbon monoxide poisoning last month. Valley News Team's Bailey Hurley is there. She describes a very somber heaviness in the air. About 150 people are gathered now to honor the Hernando Pinto family. Wright Funeral Home tells us, unfortunately, family members from Honduras were not able to be at today's service. However, several students and staff from Moorhead Public Schools are there, as well as Moorhead Police Chief Shannon Monroe. 5 of the 7 family members are being buried in Moorhead. 2 others are being transported back to their home country of Honduras to be laid to rest. We'll bring you much more on air and online throughout the day right here on Valley News Live. An apartment fire in Fosston sent 1 person to the hospital with severe burns. According to the Polk County Sheriff's Office, that fire happened last night. Officials say that 2 apartments were completely engulfed in flames. Fosston Fire was able to pull out Robin Swanson out of one of the apartments. Swanson was transported to the hospital with severe burns. The cause of that fire still under investigation. Authorities are bumping up the reward being offered to find a missing Montana woman with Grand Forks ties. It's now up to $25,000. Caitlin Berry is the daughter of the Grand Forks Assistant State's Attorney. She was last seen in Sidney, Montana on December 21st. In our consumer news today, thousands of children's robes sold on Amazon have been recalled. According to the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission, the robes made by Chinese retailer Hulavox fail to meet flammability standards for children's sleepwear, and they pose a risk of burn injuries to children. More than 3,500 robes were sold between January and March of last year. So far, no injuries have been reported. Those who bought the robe will be contacted through Amazon's messaging platform and provided prepaid mailers to return the products for a full refund. The blood supply has hit a record low nationwide. Incentives for you to donate are still to come on Valley News Live at noon. But next, weather to plan your day.